And we are back. Week 17. And it's only fitting that we hit week 17 that I enjoy it with some sushi. I'm killing two birds with one stone because I am on a time crunch today. All right. What are we talking about today? That's right. What have I been up to this week? Well, honestly, it's same old, same old. A heavy emphasis on my whole trial, error, fail, learn, repeat cycle, right? That's very important and integral to growing in anything in business and life. If you're not trying and if you're not failing, you're not going to learn and you're not going to improve. Hence why the title of the video, I brought back my whole Pussies series to revive my TikTok account and my momentum. Maybe. I mean, it might not, probably not, but more so to try, because it's an idea where there's a chance of success, a high chance of failure, but a very high chance of embarrassment. Like going to the thing that worked for you so well in the past and having that fail could make you lose so much hope and have other people see, all right, this guy's truly gone. Even if he's trying what used to work, he's used his last bullet and is done. That's why you could say you're afraid to go back to what worked before, because then it's proof that you are really starting afresh. You don't have that same sort of momentum that you did before. And it's proof that I'm not a big content creator anymore. Well, I never was big, but bigger than I am now. And obviously I'm going to give it a few more goes and make a few more of those videos. Please, by all means, get some of your own food with this. Some good sushi. I'm sorry, this video is not supposed to be an ASMR video. It's supposed to be talking and learning and documenting my journey, but I'm on the time crunch, as I said before. Now, what were the results of me posting Holo Pussies videos for the first time in a long time? Did pretty well on Instagram, 2 times better on TikTok than my normal videos. YouTube just shut it down due to the music. I'll retry it with different audio shortly. So nothing spectacular. I mean, better results than normal, yes. Suggest to double down, yes. So I'm going to make another one, but nowhere near the success I saw from any of my Holo Pussies 3 years ago. Now, I'm going to make this very clear. I mean, there's a very few of you watching this at the time of recording. This is by far the last bullet I've got in my gun to make this thing work. Like, my biggest ideas are coming in like 3 years' time. That's a long way away, bro. And I also said most important stuff is on my YouTube right now, and maybe even streaming coming up. I might talk about that in a little bit. That's not confirmed, but it's an idea floating around in my mind. All right, I don't know about this whole eating and recording at the same time. I'm going to finish this sushi off and then I'm going to keep going. This doesn't feel right. I thought it might. It doesn't feel right. I'm back. Sushi is done. And I'll be honest, I was watching a little bit of One Piece too. I've been watching that recently anyways. Where were we? Talking about the series and whatnot. Oh, should have changed the setting. All right, we're back. So, I didn't even collect my thoughts before I press record. I think I'll go this way, so in the middle. I did do a part 2 of that Kobe Stories thing. I honestly thought it would do better than it did. Got like 500 views. Instagram. Yeah, so this week was trialing and erroring more short form stuff, and it's a real strong reminder to all of you guys that, look, if you're going specifically down the content route, you may be embarrassed at the time of posting, but 4 years down the line, they're not going to remember the video at all. They might remember like, oh, this guy used to post videos. That's about it, right? Unless the video does really, really well or it's incredibly embarrassing. Then they might remember it. However, continuing to do the thing no matter what is the most important thing. If I continue to do this, hypothetically, say for 4 straight years, and it eventually works after 3.5 years, and I take off, all of a sudden, those 3.5 years of pain, struggle, failure, and embarrassment go to niche because you made it work. And the funny thing is, no one can follow you down that route because they aren't willing to go through the 3.5 years of pain that you had to endure. That could take 5 years. It could take 1 year. It could take 2 weeks. The point is, it's all worth it in the end if you don't stop until you make it work, right? And if you're in this process where it hasn't worked out, but you're still working, take pride in the fact that you haven't given up. The only way it doesn't work is if you give up. That's plain and simple. It could take 100 years, but if you don't give up, it's still alive. Hope is still there, right? And after 17 weeks, I think I can finally say there's been a difference to week 1. I'm getting more comfortable posting on social media. It's getting more normal. The initial phase of everyone's judging me, everyone's saying shit about me, like I've heard it firsthand what people are saying about me, and I know what they're saying about me. All that's starting to fade now, which is a massive positive and a huge reason why I'm doing this series and why I'm doing this whole thing. So, starting up a company or whatever behind closed doors, not in front of a camera, not incredibly publicly, where I don't even have to face public failure, would be a lot easier than doing this. People say content creation, streaming is the easiest job to have. It is easy in some sense after you make it there. To make it there is a very, very difficult path that a lot of people don't really at all, because they've never been in the arena themselves. Everyone in the crowd can have opinion about the people on the field, but the people on the field are the only ones that know what it's like. Are the only people that know what it took to get there, what it takes to compete there, what it takes to stay at that level. So anyone's opinion is negative and hasn't been in the arena themselves. It just logically doesn't make sense. I understand why you care about what other people think. It's natural, but logically their opinion means nothing. They don't have experience in your field. And if they were to have experience in your field, odds are they'd support you. Now, I'm going to take some examples real quick. I'm not going to name names. I'm just going to keep it very general. I post on social media. Certain people support me with it. Certain people say nothing. Certain people hate on it. Same people have different opinions towards someone else posting videos. Maybe a bit about different things. It may be in a different situation, sure. Me, if I'm to judge someone for posting on social media, no matter what it is, what a fucking hypocrite I am. I do support them openly. I'm like, hey, I like what you're doing. Keep posting. In fact, there's more company around me that posting, going on this same sort of journey. Like, it makes me feel less alone as well. But at the same time, it's support them, whether I'm further ahead or same sort of level in my content journey. Yeah, don't be the very thing that you fucking hate. It's not a good look, because when people make fun of you for content or whatever you post on social media, they've got no idea what you're going through. They've got no idea this, that, the other. But for some reason, some people look at other people and still think it's fine to laugh at them, to make fun of them, to talk shit behind their back, being like, look at this corny fucking shit. And sometimes it is. Like, I'll be honest, completely honest with you guys. If I didn't post on social media and I was looking at myself, I'd laugh at myself. I'd make fun of myself. No doubt about it. So what makes me have the right to tell the people that are making fun of me they're wrong? I understand it's different, very different. But in understanding that, you realize that you can't do it towards other people, and you shouldn't do it towards other people no matter what. One, there's a chance it works out and you would want to be on the beneficiary end of that than not. So even if you're going to fake it, just fake be nice to them. I guarantee you, I can tell there's a lot of people doing that towards me that are just faking being nice to me. So just in case it does work out, that option is better than hating it, trust me. But yeah, I've gone on a tangent a bit away from what I've been doing week to week. Yeah, so the YouTube video, I've got no control on this stage. I am waiting for them to finalize their challenges so I can start making moves with my video, my next YouTube video, because that's always the main thing. And yeah, man, this content thing, I don't have full direction with it yet, but forward is the way I'm going, and that's the way it's going to be for a while. Between you and I'm thinking about starting that side quest series soon and making a couple more of these videos alongside the main quest journey. I sort of went off track in week 5 to 7, where I started making philosophical videos instead of talking about my week to week stuff and making that the primary focus. And I had to draw back to my roots and why I started this series and said, hey, if I want to talk about that stuff primarily in a video, it needs to be a separate video, because this video is my journey week to week. So you guys can watch my blueprint from start to finish of how I made it to where I am today. Where I am today is going to be very different depending on when you're watching this. Now, I know I've rambled on. I know I've gone on about the same topic for way too long. So I'm going to end it here. As always, have a phenomenal week. Try something you have never done before. Work harder than you ever have. I will see you guys next week for week 18. Maybe a bit earlier if I do make that side quest